it's still November 8th. In the evening, I came home. So I went. So I went back to Orange Land Gallery in Nob Hill, and I met the artist again, Rie. I love her name. Her name is Rie. She's Japanese, and Rie Kito. And she has such a big smile. So it's lovely that her name is Rie. Which means laugh. Sonríe is smile, and riete is, laugh, to tell someone to laugh. So when I asked her to pronounce it, and she said Rie, I was like, oh wow. Like, it didn't dawn on me until afterwards when I was walking home. But anyways, I did the hike back there, and so I purchased it. This is what it looks like. So I have my third ornament. And I asked her to sign it. So she signed it right here underneath one of the wings. And she put the title, which is Wish. I hope you guys see that, or it's probably backwards. But it's Wish is the name of her pop-up, I guess. But it comes with a little light, and it goes like right underneath. And she says that this paper is a little darker, so you can't really see it go through. But she said that like the lighter paper, you're able to see it go through. And so it's just like, oh, that's so lovely. That's so cute. And so so she let me keep it. And so we just started talking, and then she ended up giving me one of these, her one of the mugs for free. Look at that. Isn't that cute? I like it because it's the pink and blue, the feminine and masculine. And so she gave it to me for free. And then so we're just talking, and she's actually a Buddhist teacher. So I was actually starting to talk to her about the questions that I have, because the Houston's book that I have, I've been reading it, and the way it portrays the self is just so negative. And so I wanted clarification on whether or not that's exactly how the Buddhists view the self, or if that was just Houston's interpretation. And I posed the same question to Gary, actually, because I reached out to him recently, and I said, I've been sitting with this for a while, and I just wanted your thoughts on that, or if there's any other writings that just kind of update the perspective. So I'm waiting to hear back from him on that. But anyway, so she invited me to these events, but she lives out there, and I told her where I live. So we have each other's phone number. She told me where she worked. So it's at a bar when she's not, creating. And so so she told me, she's like, you should come. And she's like, bring your friends. I'm like, I don't have any. But I got to see Candace. Candace was actually working there, and there was a few other ladies who were actually looking for her. So I got to say hi to her, which was nice. And but I heard her say she was working, so I just let her be. But it was nice talking to Ria, and just getting to know someone new, right? Just continuing to branch out, and it was just nice to meet her as an extension from Candace. Because Candace is gorgeous. She's so beautiful. You can look her up. And she's been an artist for a while, and so there's pictures of her online. She's just gorgeous. She's gorgeous now. I think she's just gorgeous now. But she was working downstairs, or in another room. But so it was nice to say hi to her, and so then I asked Gia, like, how did you meet Candace? And so she was telling me, and it was lovely to hear her story. And so I'm excited for this potential new friendship or new connection. And then even more so, you know, with Buddhism, and just to get more clarification, I think is what I'm needing. Not so much that I want to officially partake in it, but just get my questions answered about what I'm learning. So anyway, so I was, like I mentioned, inspired by her to make mini ornaments as gifts for Christmas. So here is, well, I can't show you my book of origami because it's actually the camera's lifting it up. But I have these. So I'm writing the message inside for my loved ones, and then I'm gonna create it. That's what I'm doing. So I've been working on that, and I'm gonna stop in a little bit because my shoulders are hurting from writing, and not my shoulders, my elbows, and just this part right here. So I was thinking of my updated birth chart reading is on Thursday. So I wanted to just finish, at least finish the class. At least finish that. And yeah, at least finish that. That way that's ready. And what else? Oh, so I was just excited because I was thinking about it today. I was hoping to see Candace. And then the video that's posted tomorrow is when I actually go and hang out with them at Greens. So it's nice to almost predict it at the same time, because I was just like, I have to see her. Like, she has to be there because this whole repetitive cycle thing, right? And then I was determined to write the MUNI this time, only because it was gonna rain, and I didn't take an umbrella. And so I knew, I'm like, I'm gonna have enough time to get there. I won't really, I mean, I could have explored a little bit more, but I did that yesterday. And part of me wanted to come home to work on this and just to, you know, enjoy the day, really. Enjoy. I cleaned in the morning. I vacuumed, and it just, you know, just do art for a little bit, because I hadn't done that. I've been writing a few other poems, and this seemed like a lot of fun. I was really looking forward to doing this origami, learning how to make the crane, which I, you know, practiced. And just kind of, now that I'm getting a flow for work, just enjoying my free time, really balancing it out. And so I was excited that there's this repeated theme, right? And then so I took the MUNI. I made sure, I was like, I'm gonna do it this time. So yesterday when I was walking, I saw like the bus, there's a lot of bus stops. So I would look at, when I was at the stoplight and then the bus pulled up, I would look at how people would like do, you know, because I mean, I remember riding the bus when I was little, and I remember like putting coins in a little thing, but I actually have a Clipper card. So when I came to check out the place before I moved in, where I flew into the city, and I flew into the city. You buy the BART pass, and I chose to buy the plastic one so that I can keep refilling it as I go. And I hadn't used it. So I've had it for like 3 months or 4 months, and I just hadn't used it. So I was determined today to use it to get home before it rained. And so I learned how to use it. I'm excited. So now that I know like where the little machine thing is, and I mean, it was the stinkiest ride. and I don't know if it was, I was like, is it me? You know, and I don't think so. I didn't even check. No, it's not me. But no, it's not me because I remember there were other people like on the other side and they could smell it too because someone was like opening the window and I'm like, where is it coming from? This is sneaky, right? I was able to tolerate it because I was able to, like, I've been around farms. I mean, where I used to live in, you know, Eastville is around there in Corona, and I remember there was all like cows and manure, so I'm used to like a certain smell, stinkiness that I can tolerate, and other people, you know, they can't tolerate it. They have more sensitivity to smells or whatever. But I was able to tolerate it. I wasn't all comfortable in the seat. I was like ready to jump off. So anyway, so that was cool that I finally got on the MUNI, because I talk about that too in the video. And so I've been craving meat, and I purchased meat, but I really wanted a burger. And my cousin had said that the Whiz is, I think it's what it's called, on a corner, some corner. Oh, a Van Ness. I don't know what the other cross corner is. She said they have really good something there. I don't remember what they said. So I was like, you know, this reminds me of like Star Burger from back home, or, you know, one of those like like burger places, right? They have like the thick steak fries, and so I was like, I'm indulged today. I'm indulged. So I asked her, I was like, what do you guys tend to sell the most? I'm craving meat. And she recommended the pastrami one. I'm like, no, I want beef. like yeah, the pastrami would have been good, but I know the pastrami has a lot of salt. So so I saw bacon burger. I was like, oh, I love bacon. So I ordered the bacon burger. No cheese. So good. Small fries. And then I saw they had a mango shake. I was like, what? Well, let me try one of those. And so I scarfed that sucker down, and I took some of my pills, because I actually broke out a few days ago because I had a lot of cookies, and I had baked cookies, but I used actual flour, and that's what threw me off, the flour. And so I took my pills right after with the hope that I wasn't gonna get like stomach issues, and I didn't. I'm hoping I don't break out tomorrow. Although I just had to. Oh, Ria also gave me 2 Japanese cookies, so I ate them. So hopefully that doesn't impact me either. But anyways, yeah, I indulged in that, something new, because before it was greens. Like, I mean, again, I don't eat out often. I really don't. So, but I was craving meat, like real. And I even thought about, like, because there was an In-N-Out off of Fisherman's Wharf, I think, in that area. And I remember seeing it. I was like, what? I was like, oh, should I get one? But I kind of don't like the aftertaste. As good as it is in the moment, I'm happy with this other choice that I waited until home, closer to home. That was it. Just want to give an update. And that was cool that it just kind of repeated itself in that way. So, probably take a break in a little bit, or ice my elbow, because it's starting to get sore. But it started raining, so I made it home in time. And then I'll just enjoy the rest of the evening. Go back to work tomorrow. Alright, bye. Hi, my name is Yubi, and in case you haven't figured it out, this footage is capturing my experience as I learned to navigate my personal spiritual awakening. I am learning that this experience is unique to each one of us. In whatever way we believe we are embracing living our truth, this just happens to be my journey. And despite me having a graduate degree and a license in clinical social work, this by no means is intended to replace any type of mental health advice. This is just me on a personal level, documenting my experience, shedding light on the truth that I am learning and discovering for myself, and really inviting you along for the ride. If by some magical chance you find this content to be helpful in any way, shape, or form, please click the like button, share the message, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have an Instagram account, a personal one, and one specifically for this channel that you're more than welcome to check out. I'm an open book. I have also created t-shirt designs. I'm wearing my favorite one right now, which is the North Node design, but I have that and other things that you can look at inspired by this process and journey, and I have the link in the description box as well as in the about section of my YouTube channel. So you're more than welcome to check those items out. Any type of support is great. Again, if you find this content really helpful or meaningful, sometimes when we take that step and be vulnerable, with showing what's inside our hearts and what's really our truth, we realize that we're much more connected than what we thought we were. And so I hope that as I'm living this experience and that you find some type of truth for yourself, or find some type of ability to heal in some way just by relating, just by knowing that you're not alone. That really has been my goal with this process, not just being able to connect with others, but really for my own healing. It's definitely been a therapeutic experience and a very creative one for myself. So I thank you, and I wish you all the best, and we'll see what else comes next for me.